Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Murphy. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the running back's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to...
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Look at this, taking the shot on the very first play. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Made the defense look slow that time. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Murphy. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Eagles have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looking to pass this time. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And the Eagles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Give it to the big fullback here. second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. The Blue Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And the Blue Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Strong game by this quarterback. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Murphy. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He hands it off from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Eagles looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. At midfield, inside the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Hands off to the fullback. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Yeah, and this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. No chance to catch it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Eagles will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Kelly. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Ncaa. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. He'll spot it at the 42.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game
cannot escape, and down he goes. The Blue Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Lacy. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. The big fullback's got it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they go in front here in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And here's the handoff.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Same tailback, another carry. I'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Caught quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. To the air. It's Ncaa. The ball is hauled in. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And the Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Blue Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And the Blue Raiders moving quickly down the field here.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's a carry for the fullback. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And now a carry here for the fullback. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on the...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And the Eagles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll run it here. and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Now here's the toss play. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, go keep the offense on the field and go for it. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that to me is probably the ball game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit in sees he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Blue Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
And that football is out, a potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And the Blue Raiders expect to be able to run this clock out and claim the W. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. And off to Jones. Open space at the 25. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Still on his feet at the 45. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it to the right side. Nifty little dance step. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications.
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trucks through the defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Missouri 14, North Carolina 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eye.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. field position was bad, the finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position and now all kinds of room to work. Runs through the tackle. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The Tar Heels get enough for the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Jones. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. The give to the tailback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Horn. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's gonna pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He wants to throw. He makes the connection, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Receive, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Throws for the end zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
To throw, it's Harrell. Pressure coming. This time it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Jones. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horn. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Man, he was just out of bounds on that 3rd down, and the quarterback, I thought, could have put a little less zip on it and kept him away from the sidelines a little bit more, and then maybe he could have got that foot down, but 4th down, decision time.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC! The AT unit on the field. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking downfield, it's Horn. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Dances away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my...
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Harold. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
4 yards on the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 27, Missouri 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man to the left. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
What a great play by the defense. In a critical down late in the game. 1 possession behind. You needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
Keeps the legs moving. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Get him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Direct snap. The Tigers have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that is a back breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun. Give on the inside. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment.